Welcome back, curry crew. Today we have another delicious recipe. Now we're gonna go back to some Indian street food in the form of Ragda Pattice. It is amazing. It's basically a potato patty sitting on a bed of a curry or a gravy made from green peas, onions, tomatoes, and a bunch of different spices, and it is absolutely delicious. You're also gonna have some great toppings on top in the form of tamarind chutney, coriander chutney, some onions, and some crispy potato save, and it's gonna be so good. So without any further, let's jump straight into our video. So step one for our dish, take 2 tablespoons of sesame oil and add it into a pan over low to medium heat. And then into this we will add in 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. We will saute the seeds until they begin to sizzle. And once they begin to sizzle, into our pan goes half an onion that has been cut into small pieces. Give it all a quick saute and then add in 3 to 4 cloves of garlic that have been finely chopped. Give it all a quick mix, and then add in 1-inch piece of ginger. Next, add in 2 green chilies, and now this forms the base of our dish. Once the onions begin to soften up a bit, we will add in 2 chopped tomatoes and saute them as well. Add in a splash of water to prevent the veggies from sticking to the bottom of the pan and to cool down our pan a bit so as to avoid burning anything. Using a potato masher, mash the veggies until it forms the basis of a gravy and breaks down the bite-sized pieces into a paste of sorts. Now we can add in our seasonings, so first add in salt to taste, followed up with 1 teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin-coriander powder, and then give it all a nice mix. Let the spices cook out for a minute or two in order to let them impart their flavor into our gravy. Once the spices are cooked out, we will add in 1.5 cups of boiled green peas, and then give it a nice mix to combine the peas with the spices and the veggies. Then, again, using the masher, we're going to mash down some of the peas until we have a combination of whole and mashed peas throughout the dish. The mashed peas will add a little bit of creaminess to our dish overall. Cook out the gravy for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then it is ready for us to dig into. In the meantime, let's work on our patties that will be placed on top of the bed of the gravy. So for our patties, we're going to take 4 big potatoes that have been peeled and boiled, and we're going to mash them until smooth. Then into this we will add in salt to taste, 1 teaspoon of chopped green chilies, 1.5 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. This will help with the binding of our patties together. And then we're going to add in half a teaspoon of red chili powder. And last but not least, we're also going to add in 2 slices of bread that were soaked in water and then drained. This also is to help bind everything together. Now using your hands, knead together the patty mix until well combined and uniform. After which we will shape and saute our patties. So take a small pan and into it add some oil over low to medium heat, and then we're going to take our potato mix, form some small patties, and we're going to saute them in the oil until they are nice and crispy on the outside and ready to serve. Cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side before flipping over and cooking the other side. Once it is done, we can remove it from the oil and set it on a paper towel to soak up the excess oil. And then we're ready to serve. So place 1 potato patty on top of a layer of our green pea gravy that we made. And then we're going to top the patty with some garlic chutney, some coriander chutney, as well as some tamarind and date chutney. Then we're going to add some chopped red onions along with some crispy save. And there we have it, guys. Our awesome Ragda Pattice dish is ready for us to dig into and enjoy. So guys, here we have our final dish. It smells so good because you can smell not only the individual chutneys that we have put on top, you can smell the onions, the garlic, the ginger. My mouth is watering so much just by smelling it, so I'm just gonna dig right in because it smells so good and I want to taste it. Oh man, that is so delicious. And usually what you would do is you want to mix everything together so that you get all of the chutneys mixed in, you get all of the onions in every bite. You want to get all your pieces in every bite. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. Right there. Let's take a second bite. Guys, that's so delicious. You have so many different unique flavors in this because you have sweetness, spice, you have some acidic, you have some sour, you have some bitter. You have everything you need, all 5 flavors in this one specific street food of sorts. And that's what makes it the perfect street food dish, because you have all 5 flavors in your mouth at once. So you definitely need to try this out for yourself, because you're gonna be transported to the streets of India when you try this, and you're gonna fall in love with it. So with that, try it out, let us know how it turns out for you, and keep on cooking.